Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be taking a look at the Warriorland SL1 tactical light for the P365. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and jump into the unboxing. This is my P365. This is my everyday carry. Let's go ahead and safety check it. The magazine is full. There is no no round in the chamber, as you can see there. We're not going to unload the magazine, but the gun is clear. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with the Warriorland box. This is going to be the box that the SL1 light comes in. It's a pretty nice box. It's matte black around the shiny gold there in the center. This is a couple of main features on the outside. It's going to be 150 lumens. It says it's a 2000 candela with a 1 meter drop, IPX4 rating, and its battery life is supposed to be right at 1.3 hours. We're going to do some more testing after we get it unboxed and get it installed, but for right now, that's what it says on the box. Pop it open, it's got a little magnetic latch. On the inside, it does come with this Kydex holster right here. Got our batteries for the light. Kydex holster is specifically molded to work with the P365 and the SL1 light attached. Haven't tightened it down or anything, but so far it looks like a pretty nice little fit there. Let's go ahead and set the holster aside for now. We'll take more look at that later. Let me get a little cleaning cloth for, I guess, the lens of the light. A little feature manual, instructions on how to put it on there. Silica gel. This is a great little snack if you get hungry while you're doing your unboxing. Please don't eat that, kids. Allen key, and then the bell of the ball, which is going to be the SL1 light from Warriorland. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and dive in. We're going to take a look at the features of the light, get it installed, show you guys how to go about that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at the weight of the Warriorland SL1 light by itself. We'll weigh it with the gun later on, but let's go ahead and check it out. Alright, so in grams, the light's going to weigh 22 grams. That's without the batteries. Now let's see what they're going to be with the batteries. Baggies aren't going to make that big of a difference, so we'll just go ahead and throw those on together. So the light in total with the baggies is going to be right at 30 grams. So that's pretty light. You're not going to really notice that much difference when you're concealed carrying it, or if you have it in an OWB outside the waistband holster. It's not going to be that much weight that you're going to tell. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and set this box to the side, get started with the install here. So although Warriorland does provide you with this feature manual right here, as well as pretty nice laid out diagram on how to attach the light, I'm not really going to be looking at that. I'm just going to go based off common sense here and see how easy it is to put on. Obviously the light is going to attach to the P365 rail here in the front. It will not just slide on, so what we're going to have to do is just going to have to remove these 4 little Allen keys right here with the provided Allen screw. So while we're doing this, just want to go ahead and explain my relationship with Warriorland. I believe in transparency. So this light holster setup was sent to me for free for a review. It's going to be an honest, unbiased review no matter what. I'm going to let you know what I think of the light. I'm not going to hold back on what I feel. This mag carrier to my left was also provided to me, and we'll be going over that later in the video. There was no exchange of money, rounds, ammunition, anything like that in return for the review. They just simply sent me the light, asked me to give them my thoughts and post it up for you guys to be able to see. So just so you know, full transparency, the light was sent to me, but we're going to be taking an unbiased look at it here today. Alright, so we have all the screws out now. I would advise you keep them orientated in the same way you pull them out, so when you put them back in, they're going through the same threads. So let's go ahead and pop this cover off for the Warriorland light here. It's going to be what it looks like once you pop it off. Everything looks pretty nice and tidy in here. I don't see anything that looks like it would be a future issue. This side, let's take a look over here. Label P365 there in the middle. All right, so all you're gonna have to do to be able to put this light on the gun is you're just gonna simply line it up with your rail. It's going to go over your trigger guard as well, so it locks into place at 3 different contact points, 1 on each side, and then also the trigger guard here. Slide this side on, just like so. And then after that, you're just going to go ahead and start attaching your screws, putting them back in. Always do your screws finger tight to get them started. Don't just go throwing them in there with the Allen key. You're going to increase your likelihood of stripping them out. With your finger, you can feel a little bit better. Just go ahead and get those started finger tight. You're going to go through all 4 screws, putting them in the same way you took them out in the same spots. And I'll see you guys back once we get these tightened up. Alrighty, so we got the light all tightened down now. It's a nice solid lock up. It doesn't wiggle at all. Now let's go ahead and get the batteries installed. Cap off here. So you're just going to take your tactical penny, lefty loosey, twist the cap off right here. Spins off real nice. It's like a little aluminum cap and aluminum threads, which is nice. It's not threading into plastic, which you never really want metal on plastic threads. It's not that great of an idea, but that looks pretty nice actually. It's screwed off pretty smooth, so no cross threads from the factory. So you're going to put the batteries in. You are going to need both. You're going to put the plus side facing you as you slide them in. Negative terminal is going to go towards the barrel of the gun. Again, negative terminal to the barrel of the gun, positive terminal out to you. Once you slide both of them in, you're just going to go ahead and put your cap back on here. Press in as you do it because it is spring tensioned. Now you don't need to over tighten anything on this light. If you do want to throw a little bit of blue Loctite on your cap here, you can, as well as the screws on the side. I didn't because we're just test fitting it at this point. I'm going to be getting a Wilson combat grip frame, so this will be coming back off to go onto the combat frame. But for now, we just have everything kind of tightened down nice. That looks pretty nice on there. Texturing matches the texturing on the stock hand grip here pretty nice. It doesn't look out of place. So we'll go ahead and take a look now at some of the functionalities of the light and go over its specs and features. So like I said earlier in the video, the light is ambidextrous toggle switches, 1 on the left, 1 on the right. Go ahead and rack that slide back, get you a better look at it here. So if we go ahead and press it, long press is going to turn the light on, and then when you release it's going to turn the light off. If we do a quick press, the light's going to come on and stay on, and then all we have to do is press it again to be able to turn the light back off. Some of the other notable features that the light has is a moonlight mode. So what that is it's just a very low power mode. To be honest, I'm not sure tactically what exactly you'd use this for, because you shouldn't be using your firearm as a search light. So the low moonlight mode, I'm not really sure what the functionality is, but it is a nice feature to have and it's not intrusive. You're just going to squeeze both buttons at one time and it's going to turn on your moonlight mode. Strobe mode, you're going to quick double click the button on either side. So just a quick double click. Very easy to toggle the switches on and off. If I establish my proper grip here, perfect angle for me to toggle it with my thumb. Long press and it turns on. And I can just hold it for as long as I need it while I'm searching, and then release and it turns right off. Pretty intuitive switch. The trigger finger right here is within reach. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and check the fitment of the firearm inside of the holster with the light affixed. This is the holster that is provided by Safari or by Warriorland with the kit. It's got a nice belt clip here, tension screws on the side that you can change with a Phillips head screwdriver. The Kydex seems pretty nice. It's a pretty nice finish here. It is thick and sturdy, and the inside is smoothed out, as you can see the reflections there. But let's go ahead and slide the P365 in, take a look at its fitment. It does click in very nice. It's got a nice positive retention here. So I'm shaking the gun and I don't hear any rattling. Slides in there real nice. It's got a sweat guard on the rear, which is going to protect your slide if you are appendix carrying it or you have the holster up against your skin. You start sweating in a place like Florida, as you carry the gun, it can start to create a little bit of rust on your gun, make maintenance a little bit more, maintenance heavy. But it is nice to have that feature there. It does click in really nice. I like that quite a bit. It's a positive retention. It's open at the bottom. I haven't touched the screws at all out of the box, so right out of the gate from Warriorland here, it's got a nice retention, and I don't really have to touch anything there. So there is the holster. Another thing to mention that Warriorland did send out to me is this mag carrier. This is a universal mag carrier. Works with the P365, but it does slide in here. As you can see right now, yeah, it's pretty rattly, right? Well, this is a universal mag carrier, so you can use it with double stack magazines. So one size fits all. But all you have to do to adjust the retention is you're going to come to the side here. And if you look right here, there is a spring retention screw. You're going to take your Allen key and you're going to righty-tighty it, tighten your magazine up. It's going to put some tension on that magazine as you tighten it down. Tighten it to where you need it, and now you can see we're starting to get that tension on the magazine carrier. Now we have plenty of tension. As you can see, it pulls out, slides in real nice. I'm shaking it upside down. The mag's not going to just fall out on me if I'm running. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Warriorland SL1 light. That includes the Kydex holster. This is something you can purchase separately, the magazine carrier, which again I highly recommend, just for the fact that you need to carry a spare magazine with you whenever you are concealed carrying or OWB carrying, however you like to carry your firearm. Always carry that spare magazine with you. I'm going to post links for everything down in the description below. Like I said, this kit for the SL1 light and the holster will be posted below. This mag carrier is also going to be linked below. This mag carrier is listed at $19.99 on Amazon.com. Check this out. Both of these are on Prime, so you get them pretty quick. I like things on Prime. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at how this functions. We're going to do a little quick house clear, show you the light inside and outside, how bright it actually is, and stay tuned. We have all the lights off in the house now, so I'm going to go ahead and show you what the light looks like if you use it inside of a home in an interior. Again, the light is 150 lumens, 2000 candela, so we're going to go ahead and see what it looks like inside. I'm going to shine it in my bathroom here first. No other lights except for the weapon light. It's the weapon light on its high mode. That's the mode as soon as you hit the button, that's what it shows. Nice, good hot spot there. Good spread for the interior. Now we're going to turn and take a look at it inside of the closet, which is a little bit further of a distance, a little bit more of an open room. Lights it up very nicely there. Next, we're going to be stepping outside and taking a look at the light outdoors. Alright, we are outdoors now. We're going to go and take a look at the weapon light outside. Again, remember the firearm is cleared and it has been safety checked, and it's going to be pointing in a safe direction the entire time. So here we go. This is the light outdoors. That tree at the center of the screen is probably about 40 feet away. Fence line, about 15. Get a little bit closer. Again, it's got a nice spill, good spread on the light, and the hotspot is decent. It's only 150 lumens on a subcompact gun. You can't expect too much, but it is enough to be able to identify somebody if you had to. So in conclusion, I know you're going to say, oh, that looks a lot like another light on the market, which it does. This looks very similar to a Streamlight TLR6. I imagine some of the design was based on it. But some of the key points, if you know anything about the TLR6, the rail does not extend across the whole pick rail on the P365. This does, and it locks up nice. I don't have a TLR6 in hand to be able to compare it directly to, but I do like this design feature a little bit better of the Warriorland. This is going to be a little bit cheaper than the TLR6 because you are getting the holster with it, which is going to be probably another $60 if you had to buy the holster on top of buying the TLR6, which runs anywhere from about $80 to $120 depending on where you're picking it up from. This is claimed at 50 lumens higher than the TLR6, which is 100 lumens. This is claimed at 150 lumens. Now I don't have a way to test that, but I will say it is bright enough to get the job done for being able to PID in a dark room, especially a house, which is really ideally where you're going to be using this, a house, concealed carry. This does have battery life indicators. As you can see, that glows green right there, which is something that I do not believe the TLR6 has. That is a nice feature. It glows green as you go down to 70%, I believe. And then below 70% down to 25%, it's going to glow yellow. And then anything below that, it's going to be glowing red. And you know it's time to change those batteries out. Like I said earlier in the video, the battery life is claimed at 1.3 hours, which is enough if you figure you're only turning this on and off to PID. If you guys have any questions about this, just leave a comment down below. I'll be sure to try to answer that for you. Again, the links are in the description for the eBay link to the mag carrier, as well as the light and holster combo, and the Amazon links for both. Just click down below if you're interested. You can read more about it.